Tijuana is not real Mexico if you want to come down to it. I mean, it's more like U.S. Culture is a little different. It's more like New York, hustle, bustle. Everybody's got to run here, run there.
Most of the people who live here, they come from the States, from the United States, and to Tijuana to live. And that's how the culture gets mixed up down here. It's just like you. In the United States, you know, you travel, you go here, you go there. You're like, we got our culture here at the border is similar to the one. It's because we actually interact a lot with them. People like me from Tijuana, if I go someplace south of Mexico, and when they ask you, where are you from? I go, like, from Tijuana. And sometimes they go, oh, so you're from the United States? No, from Tijuana. You're from the United States? No, Tijuana. Tijuana, it's California. Yeah, California's in the States. No, it's Mexico, man. Some people think that we're from the United States, actually, but no, we're not, because they see everything here. As soon as you come across the border, you see Starbucks, McDonald's, Home Depot, Walmart. You see all those things that you got in San Diego across the border, we have them here too. Most of the people that live here, actually, they're not from here. They come from south of Mexico. They cannot make it across the border, so they stay here. A lot of people who comes every day, hundreds by hundreds of people down here, they cannot go across the border legally, so they stay here. And they don't have places to stay, so they make those neighborhoods, make houses made out of cardboard boxes and things they find on the street. You know, anything they can cover a hole by to build a little house so where they can stay. That's what makes slums. It grows like 5 to 7 blocks each day, 100, 200 families. We got people from Guatemala, El Salvador, Colombia, Argentina. We got even Chinese immigrants who end up staying here because they cannot make it across the border. So we got a lot of people coming down here from everywhere. They're just trying for a chance for the border patrol not to see you and get their chance to jump the fence and start running. And most of them begging for money or close to the border. Usually they're just trying to see a way to jump in so they can go across the border. The problem is not the people who are trying to jump the fence to the States, it's the people who are staying here. More opportunities here. That's why the people who doesn't make it across the border stay here, because they made a way of living and they stay here, they don't go back. There's a lot of demand for a lot of things: water, electricity, sewer, and police corruption. You never know if you're safer with some guy that you don't even know or with the police. Sometimes even people, I'm gonna say this, will prefer to get robbed because they just get robbed and that's it. And if they get pulled by the police, they get robbed, they get thrown in jail.
You can pay the cops. Depending on what the crime is, like if you don't have ID, you say here is $20. They'll take the handcuffs off and make believe nothing even happened. They tear up the paperwork. They have a quota to pick up how many people a day. And if they got to pick up that many people a day, they load the pickup trucks up. And they just pick up anybody. They'll pick up Americans because they know they have money. And they know the Americans will give them money to get out. There's more robberies here than there is in other cities in Mexico. I just saw a Mexican guy that I know for a long time. He got robbed of everything: his credit cards, his sneakers, license, and everything.
It is true, you know, crime is tough, but not here anymore. There is crime, but that's like every city in the world, every large city has it. It's not like it used to be that you see people shooting someone else on the streets and that. It's not like that anymore, but they keep saying it, so people feel afraid to come down here.
We started off in San Diego, tequila drinking with amigos. Then went down to Tijuana, smoking lots of marijuana, and it sounds good. Stay away from fancy food. Tell Maria where she goes. Tonight we'll drink some alcohol.
Actually, American tourism is not helping because there is any right now, except for medical tourism. People who just come across the border, do what they're going to do with the doctor, and then just go back. They don't even stay to go around shopping or doing stuff because they're afraid. Prostitution, it's something that we learned to grow up around here in TEA. I mean, they got a lot of tourism for that. Most of the American people that you see coming across the border is for that. It's either for drugs, medicine, or prostitution. It's a big city, Tijuana, man. It's a lot of garbage. They actually work and live there in their garbage, you know, because that's where they make their living. And most of the time they're looking for things they can probably work so they can sell them, or things they can tear apart so they can sell parts, you know, like the iron and the aluminum. If a meteor come down crashing in TEA, probably will bounce back because of the many walls built by tires. And something that we say around here, you know. Yeah, potholes are part of our culture. I think the government doesn't want to take care of them because they're everywhere. I mean, they don't fix them, they fix one and there's another one, but the next day there's another one, so part of our culture now, you know. If you don't see a pothole down here in Tijuana, man, you're not in Tijuana. The thing is, there's a lot of poor people. The economy here is good, actually. There's a lot of money here. There's a lot of money. You just gotta go look for it. The thing is, there's not many people prepared for those jobs, so they don't get them. To stop it is having a better government, taking care of the real needs of people, not of their personal needs. Good water, light, electricity for those neighborhoods. Still in electricity because you need light, especially in those neighborhoods where it's very dangerous to be, you know, because there's a lot of crime. Lower class here is trying to survive. For them, is getting up in the morning, trying to get what they're gonna eat for the day, if they get something. I mean, they're not thinking about 3 meals a day, you're just thinking one. Try to live at whatever they can. Let's say paycheck minimum here is less than $5. I think it's like 45 pesos a day. A gallon of milk will cost you 30 pesos. They usually go through neighborhoods asking people, can I wash your car? Can I clean your house? Do you got any iron or aluminum that I can take so I can get something to eat? You know, they go out begging. Some of them actually, you can see them juggling fire on the streets or playing, singing. You can see kids wrestling on the corners just to get a peso so they can take some money to their house and eat. They even charge you for taking them a picture. You know they're sad because I don't think nobody likes the way of living they have, and you know, like have to steal electricity, have to walk a couple of blocks so they can get a bucket of water, so they can wash their dishes or their clothes, have to walk outside the house to use the bathroom because they don't have any sewer around you. But even like that, they smile at you, they wave at you, they say hi, you know, you try to offer them money, they won't take it right away from you, from your hands, like they really need it. It's sad, but they try to make the best they can. They don't let themselves get down by the situation. They smile back. I love it here, even with all those problems, but I grew up here and I actually love it here. Culture here is very diverse because of all the people that come here from everywhere. Tijuana has a lot of things to do. I mean, you won't get boring here, believe me, because there's always something to do. A happy place, you know, that's in the eye of the beholder, man. You know, in my opinion, for me, I live here, I love it here. I live in other places and I always end up coming back. It's not because I don't make it somewhere else, it's because I missed it here, you know. The life, the way of life, you know, you do things freely.
Some people call it the happiest place on earth. Others say it's a dangerous place. It has been the city of sin. But you know, I don't care.